it is the job of everyone in this room, those of us with financial competency, to ensure that America's children will always see opportunity on their own horizon line, wherever that may lie, however modest or grand. Thank you for joining us and for making that happen.
And I'm really pleased now to introduce our Visionary Award winners for this evening. Maria Bartiromo, Harold Burson, Henry Kaufman.
I've been involved with a lot of education institutions, and I deeply believe in education.
I think that the delivery system insofar as teaching teachers how to teach economics is an extremely valuable program.
I'm going to recognize our first three awardees, and rather than allow them to give acceptance speeches, I'm going to allow them to join me on the stage and we're going to have a bit of a chat. I want to start with why we're all here tonight, and that is about financial education, financial literacy. And I want to ask what you think we need to do in this country in terms of advancing economic and financial literacy for today's children. Maria, can I start with you?
Well, I think what CE is doing is very important, teaching the teachers the basics and more than the basics, but as detailed as we can. It's very important for our adults to feel comfortable enough to ensure that kids see the beginnings of the very basics at a young age. I mean, I mean very basic. When I was a young girl, I remember watching the ice cream truck come down the block, and I always wanted the ice cream, and I would say to my mother, "Mom, can I have a cone?" And she would say, "Oh, you can have one, but how will you pay for it?"
And a parent has to hold a child accountable to standards of behavior and rules of conduct and so on. And that has become very difficult in a land of many, many choices, many things that are accessible. And it's so easy in this world where we're all very active just to acquiesce rather than to say no. And therefore it's become even more important that in this early education of the child, that there's somebody who can teach what the issue is in choices.
If they had had the proper grounding in economic education, I don't think that they would have signed mortgages that they knew that they couldn't afford to pay. I don't think that they would run up balances on credit cards that they couldn't pay. So I think that what we've got to do is to get the message out to the parents. I think the parents have got to put the pressure on the school systems, and I think that that's how we're going to educate future generations of people. And if we don't do that, I think our country's going to be in real trouble.
Nobody ever teaches you this stuff. And then you grow up and you become an adult and you're too embarrassed to say, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I commend the CE for doing what they're doing, because this is such an important topic and such an important issue.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.